Okay, so this chapter is called organic chemistry. Okay, what is organic chemistry? So, organic chemistry is made by anything that used to be alive. Okay, so hence the word organic, something that used to be alive or is now alive. For example, protein. Is protein organic? Is protein organic, do you think? Hello? All right. So protein is organic, carbohydrate is organic. Okay. So Sagan, do you want to sit in front? Because there's no one sitting. There's no one sitting here. Jake is online. Do you want to sit in front? Okay. Okay. So now organic chemistry is a scientific study of properties and reactions of organic compounds. Organic compounds are those who contain carbon. So they have to be carbon with hydrogen, okay? At least have carbon and hydrogen. So carbon dioxide is not considered organic compound, okay? Carbon dioxide is not considered organic compound. So what happens is the ones that we learn are the ones that are derived from fossil fuels, petroleum. Do you all know what are fossil fuels or petroleum? Yes, right. Okay. So what happens is carbon is 2, 4, right now. Hydrogen is 1. That's the electron arrangement. So that means carbon has how many valence electron? 4. So it makes 4 bonds. Hydrogen has how many valence electron? 1. So it makes 1 bond. So what happens is as long as the carbon and hydrogen are bonded like this, everyone is happy. Every hydrogen has 1 bond, every carbon has 4 bonds. Or it can be 2, or it can be 3, or it can be 4, it can be any amount. Okay, so it can go on and on and on. It can be very, very complicated. It can be 10 carbons arranged any way at once with hydrogen. Correct or not? Okay, so it can be 101 different examples. And not only that, some of them have single bond, some of them have double bond. So all of that, we arrange them into different groups of organic chemistry. So hydrocarbon means only got hydrogen and carbon. There is another one which has carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It is not a hydrocarbon, but it's still organic compound. Okay? And then how we see the molecule, how we look at the molecule, it can be written as a displayed formula, a general formula, or a structural formula. And also another one, please add here molecular formula. Okay? Okay. Now, displayed formula, general formula, structure formula, molecule. Displayed formula is when you draw like that. All the bonds out like that. Okay? A structural formula, this is displayed formula. Structural formula is like this. Can you see here is CH3? Can you see here is CH3? Yeah. And then here is CH, right? So the way I write is like this. CH3, CH, and then here got a CH3, right? But it's sticking out like that. So I put a bracket. CH3. And then CH2, CH3. Okay? This is called a structural formula. The old syllabus, right? The old syllabus, structural formula is this and also this. But now they split into two. This one called displayed formula, this one called structural formula. Okay, Molecular formula is basically I add everything together. So molecular formula would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C5H12. That is molecular formula. Okay? Okay, understand? Can? Alright, so this displaced formula tells us several things about the compound. It has 5 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and have only single bonds. Okay, okay? Alright, so this is all different. This is basically what I showed you lah. Now, if it has double bond, then you must draw the double bond. So this is what? This is structural formula, and this is displayed formula. Can you understand? Okay, this is structural formula. This is displayed formula. Okay, understand? Can? Okay, so now the carbon and hydrogen can arrange themselves so many different ways, right? So we put them into families. Okay, put them into families. As long as the family only has hydrogen and carbon, it only has hydrogen and carbon and nobody else, and only single bond, the name of the family is called alkane. Okay, the name of the family is called, the first family that you learn is called alkane. So alkane, okay, the functional group means what everybody has. Okay, don't do this. It's not this one. It's carbon to carbon single bond. Can you change it? It's carbon to carbon single bond. I think one carbon is missing. Okay. Now, everybody in the alkane family has an A and E at the back. So, for example, methane, ethane, propane, all these names, if I see there's an A and E at the back, I know it belongs to alkane. Okay, can? All right. Functional group means everybody has the same thing. So how do I know it's an alkane? It has carbon to carbon single bond. Okay, so alkane, all alkanes are hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means only got hydrogen and carbon. Alkenes are also hydrocarbons, only hydrogen and carbon. The difference is alkene got carbon to carbon double bond. Okay, it has to have at least one carbon to carbon double bond. Okay, okay. The third group we learn is alcohol. Okay, so alcohols must have a OH. So if it ends with an "ol", it's an alcohol. Alcohol is not hydrocarbon because it has carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. It's not a hydrocarbon. Okay. The fourth family that you were going to learn is called carboxylic acid. Okay. Carboxylic acid is also carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and it all has a COOH. COOH. All right. Okay. Don't worry, we're not going to learn all of that in one day. If I learn all in one day, I think you will sit down and cry. We will learn it step by step. Okay? Okay? Okay, so these are the four important families. Another word for family is called homologous series. Homologous series. Okay? Can? All right. So, uh, this one, Esther, we will learn. This one, MI later on. Okay, Esther, don't worry about it. Okay, so just now I taught you molecular formula. Okay, I taught you structural formula. I taught you displayed formula. And then I taught you name of the five homologous series. So these are the five homologous series. Okay, this one, don't worry. I will teach you this in a while. Okay, so basically, we're going to talk about one by one, every single homologous series one by one. We're going to start with alkanes. So don't think about that top part first. We will come back to that. That one is just giving you an overview. Okay, we start with the first one, alkanes. Okay, so you know how you can learn 1, 2, 3 in English, and then you can learn 1, 2, 3 in Chinese, and then there's 1, 2, 3 in Korean, 1, 2, 3 in Japanese, right? Okay, so we're gonna learn 1, 2, 3 in chemistry language. Okay, all right, so exciting. Okay, so we're gonna learn 1, 2, 3 in chemistry language. Okay, so one carbon is called meth. Two carbon is called F. Three carbon is called prop. Four carbon is called bute. Five carbon is called pent. Six carbon is called hex. Seven carbon is called hep. Eight carbon is called oct. Nine carbon is called non. 10 carbon is called dec. If you can remember 1 to 8, I'm very proud of you already. Meth, eth, prop, bute, pent, hex, hep, oct, non-dec. Okay, so today, until next week when you go home, every day you'll be talking to your mother. Mommy, I feel like eating. Bye-bye. Congrats. I feel like eating. You don't say, I want to eat 4 plates of pasta. You say, I want to eat bute plates of pasta. Okay, you don't tell your mother, I want 5 raisins in the bun. I want 10 raisins. Then your mother take the pen and say, 10. Okay. All right. Can you understand? One is meth, add, prop, bute. This is carbon, how many carbon it has. Okay, can? So, an alkane with 1 carbon is called methane. An alkane with 2 carbon is called ethane. And an alkane with 3 carbons is called propane. And so what are the 5 homologous series? Is not for alkane, alkene, alcohol, carboxylic acid. Remember? Can remember now? Okay, so alkane, alkene, alcohol, and carboxylic acid. Okay, so now we do a little bit faster. Alkane with 2 carbon is ethane. Alkene with 2 carbon is ethene. Alcohol with 2 carbon is ethanol. Carboxylic acid with 2 carbons is called ethanoic acid. Okay? So if I say the word propene, how many carbons? 3. Alkane or alkene? Alkene, because it's propene. If I say the word butanol, how many carbons? 4. Which group? Alcohol. Can I understand? If I say pentanoic acid, which group is it? Carboxylic acid. How many carbons? 5. Can I understand? Okay, I don't expect you to memorize all of this in one day. My little genius got 88 marks for his IG. So you cannot get less than 88 marks. If not, you lose to a 7-year-old, okay? Must get at least highest in the world, okay? Alright. But he very sad. He didn't get his time, he very sad. Okay, so. Alright, now, this is methane. Okay, how do I know it's alkane? Do I have only single bond? So alkane only got single bond. So because it only has single bond, the term that we call it is called saturated. Please highlight this word, saturated. Saturated means only single bonds. There is no double bond, only single bond. Okay, all carbon to carbon single bond. So this methane has only carbon bond It only has single bond. Okay, so I know it only has one carbon, so I use methane. Okay, what is the molecular formula of this? H for molecular formula. Okay, does it have a, this is a displayed formula. Does it have a structural formula? No, this is well, how to write. Okay, this one how to write. This one, the molecular formula is C2H6, right? This one is C3H8. So, if I ask you, please tell me the formula of octane. Don't tell me you're going to draw 8 carbons like that. Draw 8 carbons and then count the hydrogen. Stupid, right? So C8H18. Because it goes by a formula of CnH2n plus 2. And here's another word today, general formula. Can you understand? General formula means all of them follow this sequence. Okay? So, methane CH4, ethane C2H6, propane C3H8, butane C4H10, pentane C5H12, hexane C6H14. Is it? You want me to write it down? You want me to write it down? No need lah. Okay, I write down, I write down. Don't cry. Oh, yeah. Okay. C4H10, C5H12 like that. Get it now? Okay. Okay, now what about this one, displayed formula? How to write? Sojo, how to write displayed formula for this one? Azeh, how to write displayed formula for this one? C? No, this one is a C. CH3, CH3. Get it? Get it? No, this is molecular formula. This is molecular formula. Remember not? Molecular formula. This is displayed. This is displayed is this one. And this one is structural. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one will be CH3, CH2, CH3. Can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can I?
저거 있는 거는 완전 C에 펜스하고
Do you understand why?
C 당 나 뭐야? 내가 화이팅 바보는 이거 나보고 얼마 싫어하냐? 아니 왜 키로부터 할거 아니 그래서 안 해도 이렇게 하는 거지.
Okay, everybody understand?
예.
Yeah? Okay. Now we go to the next one. Alkene. Unsaturated hydrocarbons have carbon-to-carbon double bonds is alkene. Alkenes have the formula CnH2n. Okay? Can? CnH2n. Okay, so is there a alkene with one carbon? Is there an alkene with one carbon? No. How to have alkene with one carbon? Do you understand? Okay, how to have alkene with one carbon? Because it has to be carbon to carbon double bond. It must have this carbon to carbon double bond. All right. So C2H4 ethene, C3H6 propene. Why this one build one in? C4H8 butene. Why is it built one in? Why is it built one in? So weird. I will teach you in 10 minutes. Okay, I'll teach you in 10 minutes. It's something else. Okay, so this one has no one carbon. It starts with just two carbons. Okay, so C2H4, C3H6, C4H8, C5H10, and so on. Get it? Can? Okay. So this one I taught you already, yeah? Okay, so this is what we were talking about just now. Cry. Cry. Why you want to cry, cry, cry? Okay, remember you're being recorded. So, methane, ethane, propane, butane. This one we just went through. Ethene, propene, butene. Okay, I'm going to explain to you this one in a while. Alcohols, carboxylic acid, and esters. Okay? Can? Okay, fossil fuel later. Now, what I'm going to do now is, okay. I I know you guys don't like to write, but I need you all to write. Okay, who wants to write on paper and who wants to write on, because this one is something that you need to write either on iPad or on paper. Doesn't matter where. Who wants paper and who wants iPad? You want paper? Okay. Okay. Hold on. I thought I still have paper here. Uh, pass it. Please. To Seon. Pass it to Seon, please. Okay. Now, okay. We've already talked about alkane. Okay. We've already talked about alkene, the naming and all that, right? Okay. So now we're gonna go to a different step. Okay, this step is talking about isomerism. Okay, so methane you all know already, right? Ethane you all know already, right? Okay, propane you all know, okay. So now comes to the third one, butane. Okay, so we talk about alkane first, So butane is supposed to be C4H10. Okay, because it's alkane. Okay, so if I have 4 carbons like that, and then oh my goodness, today until you finish this chapter, all you're going to remember is drawing carbon, 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 hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, carbon. That's all you're going to remember. Okay. Now, what if I change it like this? Wait, let me make it bigger. Okay. Now, okay. Okay. Now, this one is C4H10, so it's just butane, right? Is 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 this also C4H10? Yeah? Is it C4? Yes. Okay. But you cannot call it butane because it looks differently. Okay, it looks totally different. So what happens is we look for something called the longest chain. This one why you need to draw is because you won't understand if you just look at the paper. You have to draw it out. Okay? So can you see there's 3 carbons in a row? Okay. So 3 carbons in a row. One, two, three. 3 carbons in a row are called what? Propane. Right? Okay? Propane. Okay. But it's not a propane. It's something on the propane. So what is that something growing on the propane? Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Close. So this is CH3. Right? Not? CH4 is methane. CH4 is methane. CH3, today new one, methyl. Methyl. So we have a methyl growing on a propane. So we call it a methyl propane, one word. Methyl propane is one word. Okay, not yet finished, a little bit more. Where is the methyl propane? Where is the methyl? On the first, second, or third carbon? Second. So we call it, we must put an address, ma. You must tell me where it is. So this is called 2-methyl propane. Okay, so this is called 2-methyl propane. So butane and 2-methyl propane are known as structural isomers. They have the same molecular formula but different structural formulas. Okay? Same molecular formula, C4H10, C4H10, but the structural formula is totally different. Okay? Jake, you okay?
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
아까 내가 얘기했던 거 있잖아. 보자. 그거 적어야지. 그거? 스펙스라는 점.
Okay, ready? Do you guys understand? Okay, so the name is 2-methyl propane. Okay, now let's do next level. What is C5? C5H12? Pentane. So C5H12 is pentane. So if I draw 5 carbons in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is pentane. This is just pentane. Okay, there are 3 isomers. That means here 1, there are 2 other molecules. Okay, draw them now. Alright. Now, this one, okay, I draw this. You draw your own hydrogen. I cannot be drawing the hydrogen, will go mad. Okay, now some of you drew this, some of you drew this. I have some unfortunate news. It's the same thing. Why? Because there's no such thing as I come from the left, I come from the right. I come from the smallest number. I come from this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. I cannot say, oh, this one 1, 2, 3, 4. Molecule, where got left and right? You just come from the smallest number. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4. So both are correct, but they are the same molecule. All right, and then this methyl is on the second carbon. So this is called 2-methyl. You must write methyl. 2-methyl butane. And please remember methyl butane is one word. Okay, Jiho? Right. So 2-methyl. So this is the same molecule, same one. You can draw this or this. Same. So there's one isomer, 2 isomer, and now the third one. Third one a bit exciting. Okay, so like this, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everything else is hydrogen. Okay? Now I want you to count how many carbons? 5. How many hydrogens? 12. Now, how do I name it? No need to name. No. Longest chain, how many carbons? Always look for the longest chain. Three. So three carbons is what? Close. Not ethane, but propane. Three carbons in a row. Longest chain. Okay. But not yet finish it with propane. Okay, what is this? This is a methyl CH3. This is also a methyl. Okay, girls, look at us, don't copy first, listen. One methyl is called a methyl. Two methyl is called a methyls. Is it? No, not ethyl. Ethyl will be C2H5. This one is CH3, CH3 is different. So carbon with one oxygen is carbon monoxide. Carbon with two oxygen is carbon dioxide. So one methyl is methyl, two methyl is dimethyl.
Um,
Dimethyl. Okay, wait, not to finish. A long name, right? Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so this metal is on which carbon? Carbon number 2. This metal on which carbon? Carbon number 2. So just now is 2 methyl 2. If it's dimethyl, you must write 2 2 dimethyl propane. I'm not kidding, okay, it's real, 2 2 dimethyl propane. So 2,2-dimethylpropane, pentane, and 2-methylbutane are three isomers. Okay, so we're going to learn how to uh, name a little bit more complicated stuff.
okay.
Okay, can I understand? Can? Okay. So if I draw something like this, okay, this one is separate, this one. Okay, okay, this one and like this. Okay, okay, these two, try and name them, can? Okay, what's the name? 2,2-dimethyl butane, and this one would be called 2,3. Do you know why? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So methyl, so it's 2,2-dimethyl butane, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2,3 dimethyl butane. Can you see the difference? Can? Okay. So now, are they both C6H14? Yeah. So they are isomers to each other. Get it? Get it? Get it? They're isomers to each other. Okay. Can. All right. Ready? And now we're gonna add on. This one may long a bit, huh? We add on step 2. Okay, step 2 is if I have something else on it. Okay? Okay, got something else on it, Okay. If I have a fluorine on it, I will call it fluoro. Okay? If I have a chlorine on it, I will call it chloro. If I have a bromine on it, I will call it bromo. Not bro, bromo. If I have iodine, I call it what? Not io, iodo. Okay? So, wait, don't drop us, don't drop us, don't drop us, Look here. Go and say, what is this called and say?
People methane.
Yes, methane. Okay. Now, if this methane, I put a chlorine here. What's the name now? Chloromethane. Okay. If I have two, what's the name now? Dichloromethane. If I have three, try. Okay? Chloromethane, dichloromethane, trichloromethane. If I have four, no, no, starts with a T. Something that means four starts with te- tetra. Tetra chloromethane. Okay, can understand? Can understand? Can understand? Okay, so now I'm going to draw you some molecules. Do you want to copy this out? No, okay. I'm going to draw you some molecules and I want you to name them. Okay? You get the idea? Shh. Only six, okay? Highlight the halogen so that you all will see it. Okay, last one. And say, shh. Okay, name all of this. Okay, so this one, it's both on the same carbon, right? So it's 1,1 dibromoethane C2H4Br2. This is the molecular formula. Okay, this is the name 1,1 dibromoethane. That's it. This one is 1, 2. 1, first and second. Oh, no, no, bro. 1, 2. Okay, okay. 1, 2, dibromoethane. All right. And the molecular formula is also C2H4Br2. Right now, same or not? Same. This and this is the same. So these are structural isomers to each other. Now, why do you need to know this? Because the way they are made is different, and you're going to learn this next time. Not very long, lah, about 2 weeks' time. Lah. You're going to learn this. The way they make this and the way they make this is two different ways. Get it? Get it? Okay? Now, this one is called just chloroethane. This one is just called chloroethane. But this one is called, this one is called, this one, if I call it chloroethane, it's correct. If I call this chloroethane, it's correct. But this one, I cannot call it chloroethane. If I, chloropropane. If I call it chloropropane, it's wrong. Because if this is chloropropane, this is also chloropropane. Look how? Same name. Dun, dun, dun. Do you understand my problem? So this one, I have to call it 2-chloropropane. And this one, I have to call it 1-chloropropane. Is there such thing as a 3-chloropropane? No. So this and this are isomers to each other because they are both C3H7Cl. Can you see? Okay, now my question here is, how come this one no need to write 1 chloro or 2 chloro? This one. Why no need? Why? Must have a reason. Sorry? Yeah, everywhere you put the same. You put here, 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 it's still 1 chloro. This one must have 1, 1, 1, 2 because it's not the same. Get it or not? 1, 1 and 1, 2 is not the same. So then what is this called? I give up. This is called I give up. What is this called? 1? 1, 3 dichloro propane. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Can I? Okay. Now we do alkene. Oh, I told you got 2-minute break. Go. Huh, what?
You say 5 minutes.
No, 2 minute.
Try myself.
Okay, let's. Oh, each carbon must have how many? How many? 4. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is wrong. This one also wrong. Get it or not? Okay, a lot of students make this mistake when they're drawing. Every carbon must have 4 bonds only. So if I draw like this and I draw like this, girls focus. So this one here has to be empty. Can you see? It's very important because later you're going to be using it. Jake, are you okay, Jake?
Yeah,
Are you coming physically on Saturday?
on Saturday, no.
Okay. All right. So but these are both C4H8. Okay, the difference is here the double bond. You're gonna love this. Okay, the double bond is on the first carbon. This one double bond on the second carbon. Can see it? Right?
Yeah.
So because this double bond on second carbon, this one double bond on first carbon, this is called but one in, not but, but. This is but2ene. All right.
얘네가 신기하다. 이말이야. 하긴 나 얘한테 화내야 되겠대. 왜? 니도 쉬워.
All right. Can you understand? So are these isomers to C4H8? Yes. And there's one more isomer. Can you name this? You draw your own hydrogen.
나는 잠시는 거 아니야? 그냥 과대평 같이.
Name it, please. Two methyl pro 1ene. Yeah.
재밌어. 나 봐봐. 뭐라고? 뭐? 이게 뭐라고? 뭐라고?
Okay. So this one is methyl on the second carbon. This one is double bond. So on the first carbon, so it's 2 methyl prop 1ene. So C4H8 has 3 isomers. Okay.
와.
All right. Now, get it.
예.
Okay, now comes the challenging part. Okay, you're gonna love this. Okay, C5H10. Got 5 isomers. Do you think you can draw and name 5? If you can do that, we are done with this part already.
네, 다요.
Because the rest are very easy
이미 챌린징이거든요. 제가 해볼게요. 우리가 할 수 없는. 헐. 됐냐? 나 모르겠어. 나 학교 가기 싫어. 나도. 나 내일 학교 안 돼. 저기 학교 가야 돼. 이거야? 응. 나 꿀잠 좀 없었어. 나는 성현도 참지. 근데 나 저거? 응.
Hello, draw.
너 예쁜 거 보지 마세요. 왜냐면 내 지갑 써놓고 내 탓을하지? 무슨 얘기 왔어.
Excuse me.
진짜.
Shh.
아무렇지. 내가 나 3초간 하게 중심. 내가 3초간 사람들이 하고 기억이 안 나지요. 같은 기억이 안 기억고. 완전히 계속 누웠어. 내가 말렸고. 아무 말도 괜찮아. 너 많이
Excuse me.
소리.
Don't just find, must name. Okay, so obviously the first one is, okay, I'll leave you to draw all the carbon you draw yourself. Da, 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 da. So this is pent, one in, and then one, two, three, pen two in. Okay, these two you got correct? Yeah. Okay, the next one. Okay, guys, I need you to tell me when you go back to school, you need to get from your teacher what is going to come out for your first term exam. Okay, so first thing you do is you do build one in, build one in. You put the material on the first carbon, and then you put the material on the third carbon, second and third. So no, first carbon it goes a long chain. There's no such thing as a one material because if you put it on the first carbon, it just becomes the longest chain again. Get it? So this one is two methyl bute one in. This is three methyl bute one in. And then finally, two methyl bute two in. Okay, so remember, methyls cannot be on the first carbon. Okay, okay, can you all understand? Hello, hello. Can I? Okay. So if I do something like this, right? So it will be called 1,2-dibromo ethene. Get it? Get it? Just now we did 1,2-dibromo ethane, right? This will be 1,2-dibromo ethene. Do you understand? Yeah? Okay. So now we're gonna go back to our notes and we're gonna talk about alcohols. Yeah. Go back a bit, sorry. Do we have alcohols? Okay. So alcohol is OH. Okay. The general formula. So we know already alkane. Alkane. CnH2n plus 2, right? Alkene. CnH2n, right? Okay, so that's alkane, alkane. Now we go one step is alcohol. Alcohol is CnH2n plus 1 OH. Get it? So methanol is methanol will be CH3OH. Get it? Ethanol will be C2H5OH. Propanol will be C3H7OH. Do you understand? Okay, so every single one must have an OH. The O must be O dash H when you draw. When you draw, it must be an O dash H. It cannot just write OH like that. Why? Because oxygen got two bonds. Oxygen has two bonds, hydrogen has one bond. Okay? So four carbons, C4H9OH butanol, C5H11OH pentanol. Get it? Can? Okay, so I want to show you how to draw the isomers of this. Can I go to the next screen? Can I? All right. Yeah. Oh, I hate Word documents. So annoying. Okay. So just now I said propanol, right? Is C3H7OH. So if I put the O, okay, O dash H, you can write anywhere. You can write here, 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 anywhere can. So all you have to remember is if you draw OH, you have to make sure it's O dash H. Because if not, you minus mark. You get it?
Yes.
Okay, so this one, it's basically just, now the drawing of this is no problem. On the first carbon, on the second carbon, the drawing of this is no problem. It's the naming. A lot of students make a mistake. Because just now they prop one, build one in, build two in, right? So they will go and call this prop one all, prop two all. No, it's not prop one all, prop two all. It's propanol, right? So propane one all, propane two all. Okay? Okay, get it? All right. Can you all understand? Okay, so if butanol is C4H9OH, okay, butane one all, butane one all, butane two all. Shh. All right, butane one all, butane two all, right? So if I do like that, OH, that OH. Can you all tell me how else I can get two more isomers? There's no such thing as one methyl. No, there's no such thing as one methyl. Uh, okay, how? Yeah. And say, what's the answer? So this is butane one all. This is butane two all. So how do I make the methyl? So like this. Methyl, right? So I put the OH here. Okay, get me one more isomer. What's the name of this and get me one more isomer? So this is two. What is the name of this? 2-methyl propane 2 all. Okay, I need one more isomer. One last isomer. Aiyah.
One methyl
No, there's no such thing as one methyl because one methyl will go one long chain. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4 like that.
One, two,
There's no such thing as one methyl. So, okay, I draw for you. I draw for you like this. It's still like this. What can I change? I can change your OH here. 2 methyl propane 1 mol. Okay? That's all.
너무 어려운데요?
Yeah, sorry.
건강하면서
I'll send this to you guys later.
뭐예요? 어, 그래? 괜찮고, 몰라. 응? 나 여기는, 누나, 친구야. 아, 근데 얘 이런 생각 보면, 왜? 친구 상승도 안 좋은 거야. 뭐가 좋아? 내가 빨리
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, good news.
Wow.
Carboxylic acid has no isomers. No, not good news can go home. No. Carboxylic acid has no isomers. Okay? So let's go and look at it. So, such good news, right? So carboxylic acid, the general formula for carboxylic acid is CnH to N plus 1 COOH. So if we look at this methanoic acid, try your apple sweet. Go look to the football, it's so cute. What's that? Cigar? Sugar? Oh, it's made of sugar. Yeah, I think most sweets are made of sugar. I'm coughing. Okay. Oh my goodness, so big. How on the top? Okay, so okay, so look at this, COOH, COH. Can you see all the bonds? Mhm. So this one is H, COOH, CH3, COOH, C2H5, COH. So that gives the formula of CnH2n plus 1, COOH. Now, if you notice, okay, I'm gonna do a very simple chart for you. No need to copy this down. Just listen first. Alkane, alkane, alcohol, oi, carboxylic acid, CnH to N plus 1 COOH. Get it? Get it so far? Okay. One carbon. Alkane, alkene. Yeah. Okay. Listen up. C H4, C2 H6, C3 H8, C4 H10. Correct? This one don't have, right? C2 H4, C3 H6, C4 H8, CH3 OH, C2 H5 OH, C3 H7, shh, girls, OH, C4 H9 OH. So you would think to yourself, C3, C3, C3. Oh, let me do this. C3H7 COOH. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Wrong.
So the other?
C3H7 COH has how many carbons?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is the formula for here.
Ha 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 ha.
C3H7 COOH. Get it? So what is the formula for this? 5 people. Yes. C2H5 COOH. And then you have 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. This one will be CH3 COOH. 1, 2. And then this last one HCOOH. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay, homework. Memorize the math and pens and memorize all this. Can? I will send this to you, okay, in Google Classroom. All right? Bye-bye. Bye, Jade. Good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. See you.